Hello, good morning world. Let's try and do this video. There might be a background noise because there are certain works happening in the house. I have a tower moment happening in the house, but it's for the best. There is quite a lot of changes happening, but I did feel like doing this video today and give you guys plenty of time to be able to listen to it before the start of our next new moon that we have coming. How did the eclipse week personally feel for you? I think I'm still sort of recovering. It was very intense for me. I did feel like super dizzy those days. But I don't understand why. It was actually very nice and visible. It was very clear. The second one we had, the full moon eclipse. That was pretty impressive. So the next one coming up is the new moon happening in the sign of Scorpio. So we will have Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, and Mars in the sign of Scorpio. It will be good to see where the Scorpio is falling in your chart, because this is the area that you can expect that will be the most affected. Mars is an interesting one. In my natal chart, the Mars is in Scorpio, and it explains certain situations and behavior, and my personal actions and reactions. What I realized lately, like I do have quite a lot of patience, but then once the buttons are pushed too often, so far, this is where you can see that Scorpio coming out and the aggression and so on and so on. So I guess we all have that at some point. But why this one is quite significant is like that the month of November in general is pretty quiet energetically, and this is what usually happens when you have an intense period of eclipses. Also, the new moons are all about going within and taking the time to dig in deeper, especially with the sign of Scorpio. I was looking at the cards before I started recording, and there are three major arcanas on the table: the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Hangman. So let's start from the Hangman. This deck and this illustration is a little bit different, because usually the image of the man hanging is not as scary and frightening. So I would say ignore that face, but pay attention to the meaning of the cards that I'll be explaining now. So the Hangman is all about stepping out of the situation, even in your head, whatever you're dealing with, and try to see things from a wider picture, seeing it as a wider picture, seeing it from a different perspective. Focusing on different things, allowing things to happen and unfold in their own way, a natural way, and really trusting the process. Once you're ready, you will be stepping into your power and be ready to act and react in the best possible way. Hanged Man is talking about not being forced to step out of the situation by choosing to see things and take time to see things and analyze things before getting involved. The other two major arcanas, the Emperor and the Hierophant, this is very, very interesting, and this is why I think this new moon will be super powerful in a way, because this is the opportunity for us, for you personally, obviously it's going to be different for everyone, to really step into your power. The Emperor is all about the power and using it in the right way, and the Hierophant is all about the structure. I read something about Hierophant today which I absolutely loved, and I'm gonna take that from now on when I explain his energy in this card. If you think about High Priestess being all that spiritual, your higher self, and if you think about a magician who is the one that makes the magic into reality, when you put this together, you get the Hierophant energy, And this is bringing spirituality and magic into this physical world and sharing it with others. This is the best way to explain this energy rather than, controlling ways of using the religion and institutions and churches and temples and mosques or whatever you want to call it. It's more about understanding the importance of spirituality and how you can create magic, how you can share it, and how you can really make the best out of it for your own benefit and for benefit of others. I personally feel like I'm stepping into these two energies quite a lot, and I've been sort of forced to do that. I can connect to my masculine side when needed, very powerfully, and this is what these cards are asking us to do. So think about in which area of your life you need that empowerment, and in which area of your life you can actually implement this spiritual work that will benefit you and benefit others by doing so. 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and on the top of the reading, 8 of Swords. So let's take a moment to talk about the Wands energy. 9 of Wands is all about sticking to your ground, setting and holding on to healthy boundaries, protecting your energetical space, protecting what you're we're working for, fighting for, and understanding that you're very close to the point, to the goal, to the moment when the heavy burden will be released. Because if you put 9 of Wands and 1 of Wands together, you get a 10 of Wands, and the card of 10 of Wands talks about either being done with carrying a lot of energy from others, or coming to the point where you'll be like, okay, now I completed my mission, I came to the point where I'm going to start fresh and new, especially with the energy of Ace of Wands. This is very, very potent. This is very, very potent energy. And that card is beautiful. It's a fire element as well. In the beginning is the Ace. And talking about the new moon, the new moons are great for setting intentions to see what you want to create. This is the card. This is the energy of creation, big time. 9 of Pentacles. This is always beautiful card to see. Grounding, structure, feeling good in your skin, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your work. This is very much the energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you think that now we are in the Scorpio season, and the Scorpio is that second water sign in the wheel, and the next one after that will be Sagittarius, which is the third fire sign in the wheel. And this is that Sagittarius energy. If we do the right work during this period, which is very much about this as well, self-limiting beliefs, what can I do? Where do I have the power? How I can use it in the best possible way? This is the time to really work on your inner self, on your feelings, on your mind, in order to create that place of 9 of Pentacles. This is the support, knowing that there is a support, if for a moment you forget that. And here we have 2 beautiful cards from Marilyn Tarot deck. 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups, beautiful combination and illustration as well. The 2 of Cups is an interesting card, and it's a beautiful card that talks about love, and not only romantic love. Love for your healthy home, love for your work, love for the things you put your time and energy into, people you surround yourself with, and really, and probably the most importantly, the relationship and love you have with yourself and for yourself. Very important, especially being next to that 8 of Swords, which can be quite challenging energy in the sense of what are the stories you tell yourself. And with 4 of Swords, this is the peace of mind. With the strong Scorpio energy that we are dealing with, having all these strong planets in the same sign, this is really the key. By doing this work of finding the peace of mind This is where the empowerment is coming in. So I'm just going to leave this to here. Oops. So I really hope that you could hear what I was talking about. I'm wishing you all new moon. Take it easy. Trust the process. And try to find that peace of mind and balance, really. We are heading towards Sagittarius season. Obviously, we just started Scorpio, but it's sort of good to be aware of what's coming next, so you know how to take the best of this time and those energies. The next full moon will be on the 27th of November this month in the sign of Gemini, and this is completely different story, completely different energy, so we'll also be talking about that as well. I'm wishing you happy new moon, all the best, and speak very, very soon. Love to all.